Hello, welcome back to another video. We are back once again with this little DBD killer series I'm doing, and we are on to the Hag. The Hag is what most people probably view from what I've seen anyways, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about her, they tend to talk about Nero killers, but from what I've seen from people tend to think she's really annoying to play against, and it's like, oh, she's a low skill character because all she does is teleport, or it's like, she's not that good because all she does is play straps. I don't think that's the case. I think she's quite fun actually. Um, Definitely some funny plays you can do with her, and the build, like the two add-ons she's got, I personally am a really big fan of, and even her like perks, brilliant perks, very hex perks. So you'll have to watch out for that. You're about to become a totem guardian, but trust me, it's worth it. That's all I'm gonna be able to say is, holy smokes, is it worth it? Let's not waste any time, let's just go have a look at them. Now, one thing you may notice with this build that I'm running, this is the build that I ran during the game, is first of all, the picture is not cropped correctly. My bad. My apologies. My screenshot wasn't wide enough. My bad. Second of all, there is not a Mori here. And I tend to run Moris whenever I do these videos, because the red Mori is just the best way to get your 4Ks and your depths, this and the next thing. You won't need it with Hag. Admittedly, I don't know why I decided to run a coin. You probably want to run either a map offering if you want a specific map, or the oaks, the petrified oaks I think they're called, to reduce distance between hooks. Um, Here's why this is just the most beautiful selection of perks in my opinion, because just holy hell were these things bullies back in the day and now. These perks are that good that I'm actually going to spend quite a bit of time talking about them. You might want to skip like a minute or two ahead for when I'm done. We'll go in order of worst to best. Starting off with Hex the Third Seal. Basically, while this perk is active and the Hex totem is still up, every survivor you've most recently hit will suffer from blindness, meaning they can't see any aura. So any aura build that they have is useless. Next up, Hex Ruin. Back in the day, this thing used to be a menace, and it still can be if you don't know what you're doing. Gens regress when people aren't on them. It used to be way worse. Thankfully, it's not that bad now, but it used to be way worse. And finally, the creme de la creme, Hex Devourer Hope. Yes, this thing is an absolute read, but trust me, it's worth it. If you've watched any of my recommended build parts at the end of these videos, you will understand why I keep on recommending it. You get haste when you get your 2 tokens. You get exposed at 3, and the ability to kill everyone at 5. What on earth? Everyone gets moried. That's where your Mori goes, by the way. That's why you don't bring in a Mori, because there's no point in doing it. If you want to bring it in as like a second option, I can understand that. Trust me, with this, you won't need to. You will not need to. Just clear up, by the way, the add-ons are what make the Hex Devourer Hope on Hag so good. We're running a Mint Rag and the Rusty Shackles, which the Mint Rag means you can teleport to any trap you place on the whole map. I think the only drawback is a 10-second cooldown on teleporting, which is You won't be teleporting that often anyways. Like, that rapidly, you'll be teleporting a lot, just not that often. That totem spot is really unlucky, by the way. And the Rusty Shackles basically mean that rather than... Because with the Hag, usually, when you run over a Hag trap, it spawns a big thing, it goes, bleh, and it jumps out on you, and it's meant to, like, put you off doing anything. Don't know what he was thinking. Silly boy, silly boy. But usually, it spawns a Mud Phantasm, I think it's called, and it's meant to jump out at you and, like, get you. And then the Hag teleports to it, and it's kind of meant to be like a decoy kind of thing. That stops that from happening, meaning it gets triggered, so you know where they are, and they won't realize it's triggered unless they've seen the trap and know they've triggered it. So you can teleport on people that won't be expecting it, especially if they're working on a totem. It is beautiful. I'm not going for him because I don't want to be coming across as a tunneler, but really he should be a cause of concern because he'll have seen the in the open one. The problem with playing Hag is you've got to basically play the guessing game on who, like, yeah, it's a shame that teleport so far away. You've got to basically play a guessing game on what one's what, because if you guess incorrectly, or not guess incorrectly, but like if you get unlucky and say like the one that you think is going to be your Hexord Steel ends up being your Devour Hope, like in the open, that's kind of sucky, and you don't really want that to happen. But truthfully, I don't know how much I actually have to talk about with Hag. I personally think running this build makes it really simple. All you need to do is, cover your tracks with teleports. Make sure that your totems don't go down, especially if you can keep your Devour Hope up. Because trust me, it becomes brittle, as I'm pretty sure happens in this game. So, honestly, yeah, I'ma just let this play out and I'll see you at the end. Okay, I actually think that kind of went well from what I remember of it. Anyways, you're here for the recommended build if you made it this far. That's why you're here. So I won't waste your time any longer. Let's just get into it. So we'll start off. Obviously, Hex Devour Hope. As I say, this is literally her best perk for using. Like you can't beat it. It's just that good. I know it sounds like I'm meat riding this perk, and I probably am, but yeah. Hex Plaything. You don't have a terror radius. Yeah. If you think that having the ability to one-shot and kill survivors is annoying, wait until they don't even realise you're coming, no matter what. Hexblade Your Food is just if you want the speed boost, really. It's the same as the 2-token Hex Devour Hope, but not when you hook someone. It just means once you leave your obsessed survivor alone after a chase, you'll be fine. Kind of simple. And Nurse's Calling, it's just healing. It's if someone triggers a trap because they ran around somewhere to hide and heal rather than actually trying to, it's mainly for the unhooks. That's probably the best way to put it. It's just for the unhooks. And of course, as I said, Rusty Shackles does spawn Mud Phantasms whenever someone triggers a trap, and the Mint Rag when I scroll over to it. Come on, Pasture from like a month ago. There you go. You can teleport to any trap, and the drawback isn't that bad. She's generally just, if you want a nice simple killer to play, and also one of the best perks for her, that's the simple gist of it. And yes, you can put a Mori on it, just for the fun of bullying it. I don't know why I'm shaking the person's head. Anyways, I've waffled enough. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Adios.